the cool kid from the bucket. I'm the one calling all the shots. Whether you're ready or not, I'm about to panty drop. Go left, go right, working up my appetite. No fork, no knife, having dinner with my eyes. So sweet, so nice, have a slice of apple pie. Wanna see my mind, baby, you just tryna ride it. Get it ready for the weekend.
Looks like my package is here.
Hello? I'd like to speak to my client, please. What's going on in here? We got a deposition. What are you doing here?
Holy crap. Are you kidding me right now? It actually happened? Oh my god, dude! You are 10 feet taller than I ever imagined.
Follow me.
You have got to be kidding me.
At the same time.
You boys having fun?
Let me tell you something about fun. You don't even know fun.
First of all,
Listen, let me tell you.
first of all, let me tell you something.
What the motherfuckers is going on out here?
Oh, you mother trucker. You son of a bitch. Look at you. Look at you.
All right.
I knew it.
Close your mouth.
How come you didn't say, what are you doing here?
Wait, what?
Look.
What?
Oh my god.
Next thing you know,
What you just
next
look at
thing you
that?
know,
Can't believe it.
bowling alley Billy's gonna come walking in.
So when I said I'll see you at the Airbnb, that wasn't a joke.
Wait a minute.
I know.
Here's my
I had to
question.
message him. I'm
Here's my
like, he's
question.
joking.
You walked in empty-handed, no beer in your
Did you know?
Other. Hold on to each other. There you go.
It's okay.
There you go. There we go. Uh-oh. Come on. Don't lose it. Don't lose. Oh, God. Oh, for God's. Oh, for cute. Oh, for cute.
All right. Anybody want to give a toast for, Anybody want to give a toast? No?
No.
I mean,
No.
it's Bromania Day, so you know, here's to this not ruining Bromania because we're all deathly ill in 15 minutes.
Fair enough.
Good call. Or pooping our brains out.
Yes, I do not want to shat myself.
Cheers, boys.
Here we go. Cheers.
Do we have go?
Here's a Bromania
down this or what?
2023.
Is
Yes.
this like a one shot?
Yes.
Hashtag juice cleanse.
Here we go.
Oh my God, it's cold as hell.
Oh, Larry is a freaking champion.
Look at Trevor.
He's my freaking hero. Look at them both.
Hang on a second. I don't know if I can do that.
I can't do that. I'm not that talented.
I'm waiting for, right, there's, oh, that's what I was waiting for. What better way to start off the day before you go with your friends and play than the Rooster Booster? That's what I say. Y'all, we've come once, and now we've come twice to the Beard Clan. But I'd like to share with my friends, a la Brubaker, all day long. I've been wearing these shorts, and I don't know what it is. I feel like they're not working with these sexy ass socks that I'm wearing.
Just so you know.
It's some hairy legs.
That guy right there. Let him stop. He's nervous. Give him some love. Come on. I'm sure he said keep going. Y'all are rude. Make some noise. Come on. Chattanooga train. Couple of kids in the Chevrolet. Don't act like you're at Walmart. Make some noise.
Hey, shipheads, it's Wednesday night, and that makes it Ship Show night. And tonight, we recap Bromania 2023. Yeah! The boys are back, they're recovering, there's a ton of stories to tell, there's a few they want to hide, so let's see what we can get out of them. And remember, Begat!
I keep forgetting, not in love anymore. I keep forgetting, things will never be the same again. Oh, geez, Luna. You like that song, do you? How you doing, Larry?
Hey, how are you? Long time no see.
That was just a sound check.
Oh.
I don't know if we're working. Oh, goodness sakes alive. I'm sorry we're late again. You know, it's not a shtick here. I promise. I promise. This time it was my fault. I pulled my camera out, set it all up yesterday as soon as I got home. Thank you, Scott McNeil. I thought I was good to go. Apparently I wasn't. I had to reset the whole system. My bad.
Well, it's not all your fault. I had hockey practice.
Well, we'd have been late anyway.
That set us back.
Even if we would have been on time at 9 o'clock, we still would have been late because I would have had the same stinking daggone freaking problem.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
You know why? You want to know why? Because I just had one of the best weeks of my life, Larry.
I hear you. I second that. No arguments from me. I have to say one thing about Paul's comment. By the way, absolutely amazing, the surprise of him walking in the door.
Well, here's the sad part before you get to that, real quick. What you saw was 2 views, one from my GoPro and one from my cell phone. But as Paul can attest, I had a 360 cam out in the driveway when he pulled in and was recording. I know I was recording because I went back out and double checked and I have film proof of it. But I don't know where the video is. It's gone. I don't know. I think Paul, when he saw the camera, let the Uber driver know, and the Uber driver came in and went, let's delete that. I don't know what happened, but that video is gone. But I wanted to get the shot of Paul pulling up in the Uber and be all cinematic about it. But you know, sorry. Go ahead, Larry.
Well, his opening quote, a lot of stories to tell and a few to hide. Maybe he's got that reversed.
Well, yeah, there's a lot more to hide than there are to tell, aren't there, Larry?
Actually, I thought it was very PG-13.
Agreed.
It was really nothing to hide. Well, I shouldn't say nothing, but almost everything. It was 5 dudes and Paul the one night hanging out, having a good time. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Nope.
Just a lot of fun.
It was. Everybody's saying Larry's volume is low. I can't do anything about it. I really can't. That's as loud as he's going to get unless you turn up the gain on your microphone. I think it's the top knob. See that right there?
Full blast.
All right, now talk.
Full blast. It's on full blast.
I don't know if that's any better. Was it
Yes,
on
no.
full blast?
It was almost on full blast. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's as, that's as loud as Larry's going to get. Maybe I can add a filter to you and give you some gain. How about that?
So, Bromania was a success. Nobody got arrested. Nobody had to post bail. No police or security were ever involved.
That's right.
No one got hurt except for a cut finger.
Well, no, you know what though? It truly was. It truly was blood, sweat, and beers, Larry. Am I right?
Yeah, you are right. Yeah. So it all started. Arnold and Jamie got there first, picked me up. I was right there at the airport, minutes after them. So we decided we had to come back to get you in about 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided to go to our favorite sports bar in Fort Lauderdale, Duffy's. So we get the party started, and Jamie's like, hey, we got to get to the airport. So we pick up John, and we're like, you hungry? He's like, yeah, starving. Want to go to this place called Duffy's? So
and you were probably like, no, Jamie, we're trying to behave here.
So we go back to Duffy's. Then we couldn't check into the Airbnb. That's why. Yeah. And you were hungry.
Oh, my God. I was starving. We went to the
grocery store, loaded up with the essentials, and then went to an amazing Airbnb. Arnold, knocked it out of the park.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indubitably. Absolutely, Arnold 100% knocked it out of the park.
4 bedrooms, big kitchen, pool table, big screen TV with a nice sofa, huge pool.
Luna, what are you doing?
Chairs right on the waterfront. It was really good. We had a great time there. When we got to the Airbnb, we didn't leave. We were there for 2 days, never left.
Yeah,
there the whole time.
There was no reason whatsoever to leave.
No, that would have been nonsense.
Arnold says Jamie actually found the place, and that's actually accurate. Arnold just was the money man.
Oh.
Hey, Jamie, throwing a shout out to Beach Please on YouTube. He says, about to take off, beaches. Have a fun show. Hey, Jimmy, safe travels. Hopefully you'll get to take a nap on the flight. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, you're trying to say he hasn't had one already? Come on.
I gotta tell you though, honestly, Jimmy, after coming off that surgery, he was a superstar. I can tell you this: you would never know, looking at him, or just you would never know that he just had a major surgery like that. Well done.
I totally agree.
Well done, Jimbo.
He needed a little bit of a nap in the afternoons, but he bounced right out of that, and he went. He was awesome.
Well,
very good roommate too.
I would imagine that the part of the reason why he needed the naps had something to do with his roommate, but that's just me.
Are you saying a lack of sleep at night?
Well, no, I don't know about that. I'm just saying, you're like, hey, you need a refill? Okay, I got you.
So we're at the Airbnb, wake up the first morning, and he comes out and he said, okay, I don't know if I could even say that's snoring. It's a weird sound, and then sound effects, and it's a combination of things. And he said it lasted about 3 hours. He said, then all of a sudden, about 4 hours go by, I don't hear a peep. He said, I came over, got right up in your face. I thought you were dead.
Oh, my. Well, at least he was looking out for you, right?
I said he's the perfect roommate.
Yeah. So to that point, Larry, it was quite similar with Arnold and I, except totally different. The only sounds that you heard between bedtime and waking up in our room was flatulence. Lots of it. Mostly from me. As a matter of fact, I think I'm the only one who takes joy in flatulence like that. I don't know that I've ever heard Arnold rip one, to be honest. You'll have to let me know in the comments. I want to wish my fellow travel advisors a very happy National Travel Advisors Day, says Bill Wickham. Well, would you look at that? And, you know, hey, who booked that cruise for us, Larry? Would you like to tell everyone there in Chatville?
America's travel agent.
That's right.
Sharon.
North America's travel agent, Sharon, from Sharon at Sea Travel. You're doing yourself a disservice if you don't give old Sharon a call on your next
She's the
cruise
best.
vacation. You know what I'm saying?
She's
You know
the
what I'm
best.
saying. Well, I think, you ever seen Karate Kid?
Yeah. All of them.
Right. So Sharon is the best around. No one's gonna book a cruise better. She's the best around. Okay, enough of that. Oh, listen, we got a super chat from Wanda Chiquita Bonita Byram.
Thank you for that.
She says, thank you for bringing us along on your adventures. I loved all the pictures and video. Oh, man, Wanda, honest to God, we were joking like, oh, we're going to make this better than the girls just want to have fun cruise. That's not possible. But in our own way, it could not be topped. No way, no how, no nothing. That was the perfect, everything that I expected came to fruition. Except for, well, there were a few things that happened that I didn't expect. And I want to speak to that here in a moment. But somebody had one of these. Okay, maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't have one of those. I must be on the wrong screen. Don't worry, don't worry here. Hold on. Oh, yeah, that's because I'm on the wrong screen. Boom. Somebody had one of these, Larry.
Super awesome comment.
It was.
Super awesome
Oh,
comment.
stop it! It was, Trevor
Super
Begokler.
awesome comment.
You better stop it right now.
Super awesome
You're
comment.
supposed to be off right now.
Super awesome
That's
comment.
how awesome the comment
Four
was.
awesome comments.
Super awesome comment.
It's a super awesome comment indeed.
Super awesome. Super awesome
It was
comment.
Trevor Begokler. He said super awesome comment. No, he wants to know, do dentists toot? I mean,
I don't know.
my roommate didn't toot. That's all I know. But I did want to say hi to the Chisel, Trevor Begokler, Spikers Crazy Adventures, Dina Shania. How you doing? Nautical Nurse Nancy, Jamie, Will Height, Carla, Never Endin, McClendon is in the place. Lindy Lou! I had a song in the intro just for you. Who else?
So
we
we're
got
going- we're
Flamingo
going back-
Palm Chance.
We're going back to the toots.
Oh, yeah. Hold
I
on.
will.
Let me say the quick highs here. Bill Wickham, how you doing?
Right.
Arnold Kump ain't no chump. Tess Almond. Tess Almond didn't see Jimmy shirtless. It's really strange because it was in the thumbnail. Take a better look. Then you can see Jimmy shirtless. Or stay tuned for the vlog that'll come sometime in 2027. Yeah. Tess Almond in the place. Kevin Counts. I tried to do a round off, but Stella, she had an appointment that I wasn't aware of and didn't get back until after 9 o'clock. We will do a round off competition tomorrow for the Facebook group. If you know, you know. If you don't, you should probably join the Facebook group. Ship Show Facebook group. It's where you have an additional arm of entertainment and interaction. And quite frankly, just all around love. If you know what I'm saying. We are a community of mother cluckers who will love you from the bottom of our subcockles and never let you go. Unless, of course, you make politically incorrect statements in the comments, and then you're out. But other than that,
don't do that.
Join the Facebook group. Michelle M., how you doing, girl? How you doing? How you doing? The Airbnb was fantastical, Michelle M. And, Jamie, have a safe trip. Don't take any wooden nickels. Marcia R., how you doing? Did we miss anybody? Debbie Shafgans over there making Afghans. Gina Bird is the word. The chisel is here. Okay, real quick, Larry, before we get back to Tootville, I did want to say, to the chisel, Mr. Brubaker himself, never in a million years would I have thought wearing those shorts would feel as good as it stinking daggone freaking did. I gotta be honest with you. I'm not gonna do it again.
Mow the lawn in them.
I have never worn a more comfortable pair of shorts than I was wearing in that moment. That's all I have to say about that. And Larry can attest. I kept telling him, man, these things are comfortable.
They didn't look comfortable.
No, well, they made everyone around me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what were you going to say, Larry?
So back to my roommate. This is what a gentleman he is. So when I sleep, I'll be out for hours, but then I'll wake up and I can't sleep for about an hour. And the first night, he sleeps flat on his back, arms to his side.
Wait. I'm sorry. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Rewind that. What'd you just say?
My roommate.
No, before that, you said when you go to bed, it takes you an hour to fall asleep. Is that what you said?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I said I'll be out for 3 or 4 hours, and then I wake up.
Okay, gotcha.
It usually takes me 12 seconds to fall asleep.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Okay. So
Arnold
the first
says
night,
he was uncomfortable.
I wake up, and I can't, I'm kind of fall back asleep. And he is laying flat on his back, arms to his side, his mouth's open. All of a sudden I hear, whoops. Like, how did he know he did that?
Wait, so he actually said the words, whoops?
Oops. He went, oops.
Ooh.
He's trying to
okay, so Jamie's just like, whoops, in his sleep.
And they're odorless. I will say that. I never noticed.
Oh, that's hilarious.
He did come up. He did come in the room one time. Hey, I just left you a little gift, and he kind of, and then walked out. But in his sleep, he apologizes. I thought that was very respectful.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna apologize for farting while you sleep, then that tells you what you need to know about the man. Jamie is true class through and through, despite what you read on Gossip Bakery or whatever that stupid crap is that people go under pseudonyms to talk smack because it gives them some sort of endorphin rush to be negative, knowing that they've raised kids. I only wish that their kids could see how they behave online, because they would be just as embarrassed as Stella was when she saw the picture of me in those shorts. Jamie is a class act. A class act?
Yes, he is.
I mean, you fart and you apologize in your sleep. That's all you need to know.
I walked into the weekend thinking belching, farting with 5 dudes is like, I'm not apologizing to anybody. Come on.
No.
Let it fly.
Right. And I'm not apologizing for wearing those shorts. Not even to Stella. But the funny thing is, I was on a mission to pick Stella up a keychain when I saw those shorts, and I was looking at them. And I was thinking in my head, would this be funny if I just pulled out the shorts and did a Chisel 2.0? And a lady comes up to me that works there, and she goes, "What size are you looking for?" And I had these little shorts like this, and I held them up to my waist. She goes, "Oh, you're going to want a large." So she goes and gets me a large, and I'm like, good to go. Thank you very much. Went into the bathroom, put on the shorts, and that is where the blood from blood, sweat, and tears came from, Larry. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, I did not.
This cut was much deeper. I don't know if you can see that. This cut was much deeper than I thought at the time. I felt like I had just pricked myself a little bit.
I know, that looks kind of bad.
Then we got to the brewery, and I'm gushing blood everywhere. And props to our friends at the Pirate Republic. That bartender took quick action, gave me first aid, and the best part about it, was that immediately after Arnold posted the video of my finger gushing blood, I post a video of me playing a handsaw. So the assumption was made that I cut myself on the saw. And honestly, I should have left it that way. But, you know, the facts are the facts. I went to reach for my bag. I literally brushed my finger against the wall, and I was leaking like a sieve. Wanda says, thanks to everyone who participated in the post today. It was awesome getting to know something cool about each of you. Yes, it was. My comment, Wanda posted in the Facebook group, tell us something we may not know about yourself, or something to that effect. And I said, I can do a round off better than Stella can. But, Larry, tell us something that people may not know about you.
Where do I begin? That's a tough one. I got to think about that. I have too many I could tell.
Fart mania. I love it. Well, there's got to be something. I'll bet a lot of people don't know you're the coach of the year.
Oh, come on.
It's true. Am I wrong?
No. I had a great team. I had really good players, and what can I say? But yes.
Here's another thing you might not know about Larry. He's humble. Look at him. He's the coach of the year. Own it, Larry. Congratulations.
Thank you for that.
Congratulations. Coach of the year. That's not what I was trying to do, but Larry is the sexiest coach of the year. The women swoon when he skates out on the ice. He does a little spin and a twirl, maybe a kick and a bend, 'cause I'm 50. Right, enough of that. Congratulations, Larry.
Well, thank you. And I don't want to downplay it. I was very honored by it. It was a great honor. But I owe it to the player.
Well, Trevor says that Larry was the official cigar supplier of Bromania. Ain't that a fact? Okay. Listen, Bromania was off the chisel in so many different ways, but it turned into Christmas. Let's be honest. Everybody had gifts. It was great.
So let's touch on that a little bit.
Okay,
so
just
I'm thinking,
wait, really quickly,
everybody.
sorry.
Right,
I got to get caught up in the comments or I'll lose my train of thought.
Go ahead.
Wanda says
I have to get my lighter.
She'll pay me to wear those shorts in Alaska. Why would I want to do that ever again in my life? I can tell you this much. I'll wear the mullet socks that Debbie Nini sent me in Alaska. That is for sure. John's goodie bags were awesome, says Cruising for Food. Oh, no, I don't like how that song is going, says Nautical Nurse Nancy. The ice has some memories. Well, Nancy said political comments are not welcome, but inappropriate comments are welcome as long as they're appropriate or something to that effect. And I know exactly what you meant, Nautical Nurse Nancy. And that's exactly how I feel. And Larry's back already. While he lights that, I just want to say very quickly, because I know I'll forget. Oh, snap. Hold on. Hey! What in the heck are you doing?
I guess I'm taking over the show. I will say this on Bromania, we talk
are your friend. They are not
zero
food.
Politics. Zero.
I just found this in Luna's mouth, my wallet.
That's not good.
Oh,
But we talked zero politics. We had zero drama.
Enough.
We always had a man down, though.
Yeah.
No matter what we did, we
You're
always
right.
had a man down, no matter what. So with Diamond,
You're right,
you get
Wanda.
a free picture. And on the last night, I said to Jamie, I got to go up. It's the embarkation photo means a lot to me. I always get it. That's my free picture. I don't really like buying too many others, but I want that.
Yep.
So I go up, I look at it, I click the button.
Sorry, I was trying to type. I forgot when I type, I got hotkeys set up. Go ahead. I apologize.
She's like, it'll be ready, whatever. So I get it, stick it in my luggage. I'm at the airport or wherever I'm bored. I take a picture. Somebody's like, where's Arnold? And I'm like, how did I screw this up? Did I change the photo and I cropped him up? So I sent it to John and he's like, I said, where's Arnold? This picture. And he's like, he was dropping off the rental car.
Yeah. The tragic irony of all that was we're getting out of the taxi cab, right? And listen, I know Arnold well enough that he could never blame us for anything. But the tragic irony of it all is that here we are, we just got dropped off at the cruise port, but we had to return the rental car. And we're all feigning oh no, what should we do? And Arnold, the true gentleman that he is, he's like, no, I'll just meet you on board. Don't wait for me, But we're all like, no, man, no man down. We should wait for you. But the tragic irony of it all is you get within eyesight of that gangway and it's like, suck it! You're out.
Wait a minute. That's not true what you just said.
Oh, it's true.
It's not. When we got out of the rental car, what happened?
Arnold went to return it.
What? No. What else?
You disappeared instantly to go. I'll tell you what you did. You disappeared to go. And I think you did that. This is how Embarkation went before you even got on board. It was, we got out of the rental car. We got our picture taken. You showed your passport. You let them know you were Diamond Plus and you got stuck in the right line. Then you went to the Windjammer.
And had a red stripe.
Is that accurate?
Well,
Arnold said, I knew you guys were lying. Hey, listen, Arnold, wait till you...
I had to go so bad. It's like, I said, I dropped on my luggage. I'm like, I got to go to the bathroom. And I zoomed. Oh. And then Jamie, he finally seen me. He goes, we thought you were rushing to get on. I'm like, I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, we thought you were pulling a Doodles McShip show. We get out of the rental car. Larry's nowhere to be found, and I'm like, oh, so this is how it's gonna be. Larry's on. He's like, I told Jimmy I'd be Diamond Plus and all the perks, and then next thing you know, we can't find him anywhere. And Arnold, though, to speak to what you said. There's a little clip that I filmed. I'm not going to spoil it, but you'll see. You'll see. I wasn't lying. Even though I said I was honest up front. I'm like, how about we just meet you on board? But, I'll text you what bar we're at. But you know what? My conscience got the best of me, especially when the log jam split us all up at the end. But honestly, dude, seriously, Arnold, we got to the port, got out of the minivan. A minivan. We had a minivan for Bromania, believe it or not. We get out of the minivan like a bunch of clowns in a VW Bug. That's because of my luggage, right?
Everybody had a lot.
Yeah. And from the time, I am telling you, we walked through the port, did our check-in process. I waited less than 2 minutes before Arnold caught up with us. That's the truth. He returned the rental car. So what's that say?
I think he got his 7-mile run in. He did it in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It was unreal how quickly he was there. But Arnold, I apologize. I bought that picture and did not know you were not in it.
That is why I sent you a message today if you had gotten a digital copy. So what I'm going to need from you, is a straight up shot of the picture, like up and down, you know, where it's right in the middle, and I'll Photoshop Arnold in there. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. We'll get him in there. I need
him in the picture to put on my wall.
No,
so
Arnold will
getting back to the packages.
Which one? The one in my shorts that I was wearing in Nassau?
Yeah.
Oh, no, go ahead. Sorry.
So before the cruise, I'm thinking, you know, how about I put a little package together for everybody? So I go to my cigar place and I asked everybody first, just a simple question. What kind of cigars do you like? What size, the strength? I put bags together with cigars that I thought would suit them. Mm-hmm. And then I thought, well, if we're having all these cigars, maybe like some Lifesavers and some Junior Mints. And then I thought maybe some Alka-Seltzer.
That's a good call. Which, by the way, I'm going to be honest with you, I drank it last night. I drank the Alka-Seltzer that you gave us last night.
So I put all that together. I'm so happy. I'm so proud to give them out. And then we get to the Airbnb. And John's like, oh, I have something like that too.
Well, did you know that Paul was Did you know that Paul was the delivery method of that? He brought those.
No, I did not know that. I figured that's why you had so much luggage.
No, I've sent those to Paul ahead of time.
So I had to bring 2 suitcases for my things. And then I get this, but hold on. It's not just a backpack. So it's got like 6 compartments. And you start unzipping and you reach in and the first thing you get. How about that? A Yeti.
Romania Yeti.
With your name on it.
Which I'm drinking out of right now.
Yes, you are. So then I reach in there and I see this. Little did I know I would need this every day.
It's getting green screened out because it's a green bottle, but it's Bereka. That's right.
It came in handy.
Although it didn't sit well with Mr. Jimmy.
So then we wanted to be wrinkle free. So he thought of us. We have the Bounce 3-in-1.
Oh wow, you got the whole bag still intact. This is impressive.
He wants to make sure we don't burn. Suntan lotion.
Yep.
Not quite sure this is
anti-monkey butt. Hey, put some of that down in the nethers and tell me it's not amazing. That's all I'm going to say.
More suntan lotion with a higher. Okay, we got our Romania pins. It just keeps going. Oh, these were nice.
Dude wipes.
These come in handy.
Freshies.
You know
all
what
around.
I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Whenever you listen, the dude wipes. Just don't flush them, y'all. Don't flush them.
Here's the thing. There were cigars too, but I smoked them. They're gone. It was like Every compartment had stuff in it. I kept thinking, how much did all this weigh? How did he get in with 2 suitcases under 50 pounds?
Yeah, don't forget the T-shirts too, and the hats
Oh,
were in there.
T-shirts, hats, not one hat. Is it screened out with the green?
No, you can see it because it's but there's some kind of schmegma at the top of it. I don't know what's going on. What's up on top of the hat? You must have really liked that hat, Larry.
I wore it in the pool.
Oh, okay. All right.
But and then the big Bromania hat with your name on it. I mean, thank you. I can't thank you enough. After I opened all this stuff, I was embarrassed about what I gave up.
Jody girl, I see your comment. I see your comment, but I'm not going to engage. I'm just going to say zip it.
Wow.
As if, imagine if I had to buy $102 pins, Jody girl. How about that? Can you imagine that in your mind's eye? Can you picture that?
Well,
Plus shipping.
I was embarrassed. I can't thank you
wasn't.
enough.
Oh,
But yeah.
listen, honestly, that wasn't like. I guess I should have maybe. Yeah, the swag bag is part of Bromania. That it's a tradition. Although maybe this year's was a little bit upgraded from last year's. I'll say that. How about that?
I heard Jamie talking to Sharon. He's like, boy, the ship show boys, they brought their game. We got some nice stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
Sharon and Steve was empty-handed.
yeah, but I mean, the girls just want
I
to
don't
have
care about
fun.
that.
The girls just want to have fun. Cruise. They did it up right too. They had some good stuff going, you know. And it's we joke around. It wasn't a competition. I love how metrosexual. Thanks, Wanda. I don't know what that means, but okay. Thank you. Cheers. I actually do know what that means. I just know Wanda has a uncontrollable desire to come at me.
Well, we haven't even moved on to the Liberty yet.
No,
So,
wait.
we
We were
were-
on Independence, dude.
Oh, I know that was-
Pender freedom of the seas.
We are literally on Liberty.
I know, Wanda.
Embarkation Day was not the best of weather. It poured for a while, it rained, but we weren't going to let that spoil us. So we went to the pool bar with an overhang,
Yep.
and I think it was John made his first video. He's like, here we are on Independence of the Seas.
Liberty.
We're like, Liberty. And then I think Jamie went to make a video and goes, he makes the best videos ever.
Oh my God! He pulls out his camera and he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And just immediately tells you everything. And he's like, "Oh, let's get you caught up here really quick." You know, and like it's incredible. The only other time I've seen anything that impressive, is when Tommy Casabona, when we were on Allure, just reached out with his phone and was like, filmed or recorded a freaking hour-long podcast. One take.
That's
I do take care of myself, Wanda, and I'm glad you noticed that. So I guess you're upset. You know, I think you're right, Wanda. And now that I think about it, maybe I should just own that.
so Jamie is the best at vlogging. I mean, we can be sitting at a dinner table, we're having conversations. He pulls a camera out. Here we are. We're in the main dining room on the. Oh, he's so many times. One time he's like, "Here we are on the Independence of the Sea, right, the Liberty."
Oh,
On
really?
the
He was
Liberty.
doing it too?
And we started calling it the Independence of the Sea.
Yeah, no, yeah. Liberpendum of the seas. That way we cover all the bases,
Yeah.
right?
So it was
Well,
a good ship.
Oh, speaking of which, hey, did you see the magazine cover that Wanda
Yes.
did in the Facebook
Did
group?
it,
She
yes.
freaking did it again. I mean,
Awesome.
I already
loved it.
have I have 3 on the wall in the studio, but that one's going up too. She even put the liber pendants of the seas.
And the funny thing about it was, when you said independence, we hadn't even been drinking that much yet.
No. And
the people around you, they're like, here we are in the Independence of the Sea, and they looked at you like, what are you on?
I know, I caught a lot of crap for that. But you know what's funny is when Wanda made that magazine cover, I was reading it and I'm like, this is the perfect thumbnail, right? It says everything that a thumbnail should say, right? Like the boys break down Bromania, you know, liber pendants of the seas, how to be set, you know, like I thought about like turning that into the thumbnail, but that's special. That's something for us, you know, for our group. And gotta get props there.
I thought it was
crushed
amazing.
that on it.
Really good.
Next year's Bromania shirts are just gonna be Wanda's magazine cover. What Arnold said, I agree. Jimmy is so pro at broadcasting. He's a natural. Plus, he's hilarious. Yes, he is hilarious. Now, I will say this. Maybe a little foreshadowing. And Jimmy, don't be mad. But I have a feeling. That Jimmy had a hard time processing what the heck I was up to in Coco K. Because every single scene that I filmed, for the most part, was a tour of Ship Show Island, as if it weren't Coco K, right? So we're talking about you'll see eventually, maybe. I don't know. Because right now I'm focused on this new love song I'm writing. It's called Ecstasy. S-E-A, get it? Ecstasy? Just wait.
Well, here's the difference between you and him. When he is filming, he doesn't move. When you do like 360s, you jump up and down.
Yeah, because I have attention deficit disorder. I can't sit still. Look at me. I'm over here like, what?
All the time, be like, what is he doing? And he jumps and does a 360 as he's filming, up and down. Jamie's just like, it's Jamie here. Let's see.
But you can't get more information in less amount of time than what he's giving you. And that
he's amazing.
Is impressive. If I have an echo all of a sudden, I don't know if somebody's jumping the gun. I think somebody's what echo? What does echo mean? I didn't touch anything.
So here's a little thing about the cruise. I haven't told you yet. And it was the funniest thing.
Thank you.
Almost like, is that a banana in your pocket?
Oh,
are you ready for this?
Tess says no echo. Okay. Did she say achoo? Is she trying to? Oh, God bless you, Tess. Sorry.
So you ready for this?
I think so, but wait. Well, you said, are y'all ready for this?
I'd do a 360.
Oh, okay. What now?
I said, this is almost as funny to me as when I was going through security with the stores that a banana in your pocket.
Wait, so, you were going through security and what?
No, what? Yes, that was my last cruise. Come on.
Oh, with the banana in your pocket. Okay, yep.
That's where we screwed up. We didn't go through security with bananas in our pocket.
Well, it was brought up, actually.
So one night, Jamie and I are in a casino. We've been there a while, and I left the blackjack table. Jamie went over to the roulette table, and I went over to the bar. And I'm talking to this couple. I walk over, and the guy says to me, he's like, hey, I think I know you. And I'm like, he's like, what's your name? I said, Larry. Where do you live? I said, St. Louis. He's like, do you by chance do a YouTube show? And I said, yes, the Ship Show. I'm not the main guy. I'm the co-host. I hit it off with him. Nicest guy in the world. About 15 minutes later.
This is the
John
first
walks
time I'm
in.
hearing this.
That's why I saved it.
Okay.
John walks in, and I said, hey, there's John right there. The guy said, does he have a YouTube channel?
That's a straight up superstar. That man is a superstar. I don't care what anybody says. Oh my gosh.
Like, oh my God, if you just would have said to him.
Oh my God, that's the greatest. I'm glad you saved that.
I was like biting my lip the whole cruise. Not to tell you that.
Marsha R says, I love it when Larry starts laughing. Maybe he could tell us the banana store again. Listen, Marsha R, you're not the only one. Larry starts laughing. Like the other day, I was watching the footage of Larry telling the story when he was in the bathroom in Roatan and how the sink broke and everything. And you can't help but laugh with them because you know what's coming next is hilarious. Hey, knock it off, woman. Listen, woman, you've been nagging on me enough. I worked all day. I unpacked all my clothes. I've been doing everything I possibly can to handle my business here. Got ready for the live stream, and you're still giving me a hard time. Would you just stop it? Hey, listen. I love you, baby. I love you. Talk to you later. Listen. Go get your nails done. Go do something. Thank you. Sorry, Larry.
I knew you'd appreciate it.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Does he have a YouTube channel? Well, I mean, it's not like I would expect anybody to know who I was, but I love it when he's like, oh yeah, I watch all the time. Oh, does he have a YouTube channel?
They were like the only people to recognize.
You should have been
That
like,
was a funny part.
you should have been.
When Jamie would go, when he would play roulette, and I don't like roulette, you know what he'd tell me? Go to the bar, get us a subscription, introduce yourself, show him the channel, and make sure you say share the feed too.
Oh my God.
He'd come over and he's like, and he'd be like, hey, we already subscribed to your channel. He's like, yeah.
Well, did you what you should have done when that guy said that, does he have a YouTube channel? You should have just said, yeah.
If you think I'm laughing now,
the ship show.
Oh my!
Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Fantastic.
I'm like, if he comes, don't say that.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh,
I'm trying to find a picture because I work. Here it is. Here it is. This was going to be the thumbnail next week. Or next week. Luna, hey, go take a nap. That's what you usually do during this live stream. Go do it now. You know we're going to cuddle tonight. Everything's okay. It's all good. I know you want to say hi, and I know you want to tell the people not to let me go on Bromania next year. But we'll save that for a later live stream, okay? All right. So this was supposed to... Knock it off. She literally pulls my hand away from the mouse. She's pulling my hand away. Hey, zip it. Now you just unplugged me. Hey.
Oh boy. A man and his dog.
Lay down.
Right?
Thank you.
Nothing like
that's
it.
going to work. All right. So, hey.
He's on the other side now.
No. Hey. No. Go. Enough. All right. But this was supposed to be the thumbnail last week. But you know, you were there, Larry, the kind of technical issues I was having. And I gotta speak to something else too about this damn luggage, but we'll get to that. But this is it. This was supposed to be the thumbnail for next week. Or last week. Marsha R, she already took my wallet.
What's that next to the chickens? Next to the rooster?
Oh, you know who that is?
Yes, I actually do.
That's the guy that you introduced to the mashed potatoes and gravy.
No, up in the upper right.
Yeah, up in the upper right. The guy meditating.
Thinking more of this statue.
Oh, you're talking about Willow?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was funny. We got on board and we're walking around. Immediately went to the schooner bar. I'm like, oop, there's nothing else out there.
Oh, that is not disturbing. That is sexy. Look at us. And that's us on Coco K.
Did we have the best day on Coco?
We had
rephrase. Did we have the perfect day at Coco K?
What we had was another day at Ship Show Island.
Yeah. We got in that pool. The only time people moved away from our little ledge was, we'd be like, thank you for that. And they'd come right back.
I don't know. I do not know how to answer this question, Larry. She says, the Flamingo Palm says, who's Willow? I can't. I just can't.
That is something you have to be part of Bromania.
No, I mean, yeah, but Willow is famous at this point. Willow is Trevor's girlfriend when he cruises. That's all I can tell you. But, I mean, Willow has been well documented, that's for sure. But I don't know how to answer that question, Pam. Let Trevor answer because I don't want to speak out of turn.
I don't either.
You know what I'm saying? But how about this, Larry? Do you remember this? This was a classic moment. And another thing I wanted to touch on this evening was how much fun we actually had at the Airbnb leading up to it, where even if the cruise had been canceled, we'd have been all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had a great time.
No one would have said a word.
Yep, it was fantastic. But this happened. We had a Baby Trev sighting. I don't know if you were awake in that moment, but yes, I remember Trevor being very concerned about. So let me break it down for you. I somehow ended up in Jimmy's room, I think, or Arnold's room, and
I think that's Arnold.
Yeah, he had a walk-in closet. And if you don't know who Baby Trev is, Baby Trev is the offspring of Willow and Treviel. Treviel is not Trevor. Treviel is the individual who happened to be on board on Embarkation Day last year. If we could think of a better nickname for that guy, I guess I could do that. But I'm in Arnold's walk-in closet looking for some undies, and I see a playpen. And what's the first thing that comes to mind? Baby Trev.
This was about like 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah. And Wanda's like, Wanda says in the comments, this photo is defective. I keep trying to, join the Ship Show Facebook group. You're missing out if you haven't yet. Anyway. But that was a classic moment, and Trevor was, a good sport.
He was such a sport.
Yeah, and he looks like little Baby Trev. Well, I was kidding, but I packed enough undies. All right.
I got back, and people were asking about the trip, and I said, I really can't decide if I had more fun at the Airbnb or on the cruise.
Right. It was a fine line, truly. We had a great time at that Airbnb. Nails by Mare is here. How you doing, Nails by Mare Travels? Haven't seen you in a while. Miss you, girl. Glad we got to hang out when we did. Nails by Mare Travels. How you doing, girl? I see Brian from How We Cruise is here. Jennifer Tries That is here. See the World with Chris. That pack and play was packed. You're dang right. Trevor says it's a very long story.
Yes, I'm not going. But He was a
Oh,
sport.
Julie Amos is here. How you doing, Julie Amos? Trevor was a superstar. Willow is still within the statute of statues. Let's see. Julie is asleep on the couch. Had to say hello to everyone before I call it good night. Well, good night, my friend. Good night, Brian. All right.
So the Airbnb was awesome. We go to the ship. Even though the first day the weather was bad, we did not
Smooches,
let
Mayor.
that slow us down. Am I right?
Yep.
It
We saw
was-
the spirit, the carnival spirit, but we'll get to that.
Me, if you can cruise out of Fort Lauderdale, you fly in to get to a hotel, the Airbnb, maybe 10 minutes. To get to the port, depending on traffic, 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
When you leave, that was the one thing. That was the curveball. We got a heads up. We're not going to sail away till 10 o'clock. We have scuba divers going down to make repairs.
Yep.
All of a sudden, it's like 5. I'm like, we're moving.
Yeah, we were supposed to. Right. That's a good point. We were supposed to leave at 10, which if you're a creator, you're relying on that information to get the shot, right? But they left earlier. You're right.
So,
Hey, Larry, really quickly, Arnold is saying goodnight. He's got to go pick up his daughter at the airport. So, good night, Arnold.
good night, Arnold.
Arnold,
I'm going to take care of my picture for you.
I have
I'm
one
not
word.
putting it on my wall without you in it.
No, I'll Photoshop you in. I have one word for you, Arnold. Just one word. All right. What were you going to say, Larry?
That made me lose my train of thought. I was just saying, when we got on the ship, we had, in my opinion, just tremendous service.
Mm-hmm.
Our waiter and assistant waiter, you will not get two better guys.
No. Yeah, let's get into that before we, go too late here. But yeah, you're absolutely right.
So again, we had nighttime dining, but again, it was every night at 7:30 at the same table, which was fine. And these guys knocked it out of the park for us.
How you doing, Will G?
They would, as soon as you got your food, they would be like, "Is okay? You want something else? You want another one?" Drinks, they would get us drinks right away. After dinner coffees, espressos, espresso martinis, they were just amazing.
Listen,
Amazing.
Larry, it's true. And I'll be honest, I've noticed this on Royal Caribbean lately. It's like a move they make. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to keep it real here. On Royal Caribbean, on my last several cruises, when you get to the MDR and you order yourself a drink or you try to order a drink in the MDR, they look at you as if it is the most ridiculous thing in the world that you might want a cocktail with your dinner. I am not kidding.
You're putting them out.
Yeah, like, really? You would like a Chardonnay with your fish? Really? Who does that? But not on this one. Not on this one. And I can tell you, Larry, with all honesty, today was the day I filled out my survey and I gave props where they were due. And I gave special props to our servers in the main dining room. And I gave special props to the Vitali at
He was awesome.
I never got the ship right, but is the bar upstairs on the pool deck called Tides or is that Carnival?
Pool deck is the pool bar. It's hard to remember.
No, there's a name for it. It's not.
The one above is Sky Bar.
The what?
Sky Bar.
Oh my God! So in my In my review, I said the bartender Vitaly at Tides was stellar.
There's no
Oh
time.
boy. Oh boy. Skybar. Thank you, Brian.
Skybar.
Yeah, well, you know, if I was good on details, you guys would tune in to whatever I'm doing for details. So we were on the Freedom
Independence.
Liberpender Freedom of the Seas. Liberpendum of the Seas. Liber Freedom Pendants. That's what ship we were on. Hey, by the way, how cool was it on Sail Away that the Blue Angels did a freaking Tom Cruise flyby in the middle of the Sail Away party?
So there was an air show in town, and the days that we were at the Airbnb, they were practicing. So they were buzzing us over our pool for 2 days. And then they did it when we did sail.
Tess Almond. Well, I was trying. It didn't work out for me there. It keeps defaulting to something else. But Tess Almond.
Super awesome comment.
Apparently, they've cut out bar servers in MDR on Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, and Carnival. I've learned to take a drink with me, then order another right away and take the crazy looks. Larry was the one who kind of turned me on to that hack. Always hit the atrium bar before you walk into the MDR. That being said, I'm always going to take the hit, and I'm going to take the look too. And when they give me the look, I'm going to be like, "Oh, is it out of the ordinary? Do most people not have a drink with dinner?"
But John, when we sat down, our assistant waiter came over and said, "How are you guys on drink? What do you need?"
Every night.
First thing he said, every night.
Every single night.
And then he'd come back and say, "Do you need another one?" They were awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say this. On Royal, I'm Diamond Plus. I don't brag about it. It's just not that big a deal. But there is a Diamond Lounge. And Jamie really wanted to go in there, see what it was like in there. So I finally said, let's just all go in there. So we all went in there. And our server in there was amazing.
Yeah.
She was awesome. But then we would find her at venues, other places on the ship, and she was awesome. Not once did she's like, is everywhere really diamond? Because the Diamond Lounge is so lame now. It just is.
Yeah.
But she was awesome.
Yeah. I will tell you this. The experience we had in the main dining room, and I was very clear about it in my review this afternoon, had to be, I aside from Freedom of the Seas, only because the waiter, the server, had such a cool relationship with Stella. That was the best service I've had in the MDR on a Royal Caribbean ship ever. I mean, they were so attentive, and they were a team. They even told us they had been working together for 16 years or 12 years?
No, I think it was 17 years.
Yeah, 17 years they had been a team and taking the contracts as they wanted to.
They would choose their contracts of what ships to stay together.
Yeah, and we did not wait long for anything. There was no time that I can recall when we were like, what's up? They were all over it. They were all over it. Zero complaints, not only about the service, but y'all know me. I've been griping about Royal Caribbean's menu and the quality of food for a long time. Listen, for me to say I've got nothing negative to say about the food in the MDR is a very, very profound statement. However, that being said, and I put this in my review too, Same with after meal coffee. If you want it, order it. Yeah, see, we did not have that. I've never had the problem getting the coffee fast.
Okay,
You know
so
what I'm
John,
saying?
on that note,
But really quick, go ahead. Yep.
We ordered coffee, double espressos, and an espresso martini. Coffee.
We call that the
like,
triple whammy.
Okay.
The only thing I will say, and honest to God, I can tell you, when I was filling out this survey, I was taking stock with, about what is there anything that, because they ask you, is it what could we improve upon? I truly could not find anything to complain about except for one thing. The Chops lunch thing is a freaking, it's a complete and total 100%. It's a farce.
It's the key lunch.
Yeah, it's the key lunch, but I get it, but it's called Chops lunch. I'm not asking to be put in the Chops restaurant. And I told him this in my review. This is what I told him. I've done it 2 years in a row. And interestingly enough, God bless Arnold, best roommate ever, that Arnold took a picture of last year's menu at Chops, pulled it up while we were at Chops. They removed the side items from the menu. And Arnold noticed it before our server came and said, hey, I noticed the side items aren't on the menu anymore. And the server's like, oh, yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be on your plate. It was French fries! French fries! All the good sides went away, right? But the server flat out looked us in the eye and said, oh, no, don't worry about it. The sides will be on your plate. No mac and cheese, no broccoli, no spinach, none of that. No cream spinach, none of that. It was, here's your fries. Oh, you had the shrimp. Oh, here's some fries. Oh, you had the steak. Here's some fries. Oh, you had the tofu. Oh, here's some fries. Listen, it wasn't steak and frites, Trevor. It was, here's some fries. As a matter of fact, I've been talking to Paul about this. We're trying to work it into the deal. We'll get rid of it. They shouldn't call it Chops Lunch anymore. What they're going to call it is, if you get the key, you get the here's some fries brunch on Embarkation Day. Okay? I love fries. But Arnold was specifically asking, he pointed to the picture of last year's menu and this year's menu that did not list the sides. And he said, no, don't worry. The sides will be on your plate. Here's some fries. How about you take those fries back to your cabin and enjoy them? I don't have a problem with that, because I'd much rather the crew enjoy them than me have to sit through this meal when I could have had a better meal somewhere else. And that is what I put on my review. I said, don't tell me it's Chops Lunch when the food is clearly not coming from Chops. And if it hadn't been Embarkation Day, we would have had a much better lunch in the MDR if it were the MDR, because the menu for the Chops lunch is limited to 3 choices, or 4 maybe. If we were in the MDR on a C day for lunch, Larry, you know there'd be some really good options.
Oh, well, to give you bad news, so we went to the Windjammer. Where I had my red stripe and Jamie did too. But we came back and Jamie's like, I didn't know what to get. There was like 6 things up there I thought were really good. And I came back with like a piece of lasagna and salad, and it was, honestly, we were in and out.
Honestly, Larry, hindsight being 2020, based on my experience with everything else on the ship, I'll bet the Windjammer was fantastic.
It was good.
But Wanda says fries are fine, but not if I'm paying. You know what, Wanda? Truly, I love fries. Every night at Oceans, only because they didn't serve the good wings anymore on the Vloggers Extravaganza cruise, I had fries. I love fries. And I rarely eat them, but, you know, when I'm on a cruise, I throw it all out the window. But Arnold was specifically asking what happened to the cream spinach, what happened to the macaroni and cheese and all the other things. It's Chops, for crying out loud. So you're telling me that Chops has a filet and fries. They have shrimp and fries, tofu and fries, salad and fries. Like, I mean, my biggest issue was that the guy freaking shoosed us away, telling us, oh, no, your concerns are invalid. The sides will be on your plate.
So to your point, if you went for dinner and paid $55 for Chops, would you order a filet mignon with French fries?
Some people do, and I'll tell you this. Steak and frites, that's what they call it, is an actual thing, but that's usually steak, like a high quality steak, and truffle fries, high quality fries. These fries, okay, you remember when Burger King tried to get cute with the crazy, like the fries that say they'll stay crunchy longer? That's what these fries were. They were those weird Burger King fries. I don't need that. But Brandoline wants to know, what's this key you speak of? So, Brandoline, I'll preface this by saying, like when it comes to the details that actually matter, I'm usually not the source of that, which is why I love our Facebook group. There's a lot of informed cruisers in there. But basically, we get the key for two reasons. One, priority boarding. If you buy the key, you get priority boarding. And even though they give you a boarding time, that don't matter. You just walk in, say key, suck it, I'm in. The other thing is the key includes the good internet. So in my opinion, for what it costs to buy the key for our weekend Bromania cruise, we're only spending $8 more per day than we would have if we bought the good internet, which I'm always going to do. So it's worth it to us. So you get priority boarding. You get priority tenders if it's a tender port. You get a little special seating place in theater shows. And choose your own adventure when it comes to disembarkation. So you can be the last to leave. That's what it is.
Or the first.
Right.
You can leave first.
Right. I never understood that philosophy. That philosophy is as foreign to me as Tommy Casabona boarding the ship deliberately at 2:45 p.m. But anyway.
Well, if you were driving, let's say you get off the ship in Fort Lauderdale and you have to drive to Atlanta.
You're right, K-Joe. BK fries suck. Sorry, Larry.
But if you were driving and you wanted to get on the road, I somewhat get it. But so how about when we got off the ship and we went to the Hilton Marina?
Yep.
Were any of those boats to your satisfaction that were around the hotel?
Well, I've been trying to like keep it kind of low key because after our conversation with Captain Caleb on that one boat, Bromania next year might be a private charter to Bimini.
Yeah.
Doesn't it look like Larry's got his thumbs up right now, but in reverse?
Yeah.
We might go to Bimini. We might go to the BVIs. We're working out a deal here. Next year's Bromania might be on Captain Caleb's boat, the Nugget. But stay tuned for that. There were so many beautiful yachts lining the the marina there where we stayed at the Hilton.
Unreal.
We had the key once, would only get it again without the kids, says Brian from Howie Cruise. Cruise and Koozies came in to say hello to everyone. We just got done with feeding the chickens and watering the hogs. Now time for bed. Well, I have one word for you, and that is, thanks for watching. Wait, is Positive Vibes Adventures here, or was that just Tess saying positive vibes? All right. So Larry, I tried to like crowbar some of the video that I got on the last night when we went to the oyster place and the restaurant there. What was the name of that restaurant we went to? Okay.
Give me a second.
It was Chubby's.
I was going to say Cooper's, but that's not it.
Well, either way, we went to a restaurant that Coconuts. Thank you, Trevor.
Coconuts.
Thank you, Trevor. We went to a restaurant called Coconuts. Next door to it was another restaurant called Rooster's Oysters, which I mean was appropriate. That's not what it was called at all. It was called
D&G.
No, that's Dave and Brandy's Excursions.
Well, I thought it was D&G Oyster.
It might have been. It might have been. You're probably right. But fantastic meal we had there, but then I got video of you guys. Larry, tell me something, and Trevor, I'm going to ask you to put it in the comments as well. I know Jamie's on a plane, and I know Arnold's on his way to pick someone else up from a plane. But Larry, tell me something. Sum up Bromania in in however you can, while encapsulating Airbnb, Embarkation Day, Coco K, Nassau, and home. Go.
Okay, so Airbnb, the Liberty of the Seas, and the Hilton Marina were all great venues. No complaints. I mean, like, I'd go to all three of them again. So I already knew John, of course. I already knew Jamie. I already knew Arnold. I had just met Trevor, and I just met Paul. So unfortunately, we only got to be with Paul the one night. But when I was describing this to people, 5 guys. You know, we always hit a man down, no matter what.
Yeah, it was Nap Mania. It was
time or
it was
time.
Bro Nap Mania.
Well, I was missing out. I had stomach issues, but everybody had a moment.
Mm-hmm.
But literally,
I had my moment after we got off the ship. Like, I knew Arnold had to get on the plane that night, right? And so I didn't want to like leave him hanging, but I was struggling on the last day. I could not keep my eyes open, and I'm just like, oh, I just want to go take a nap, but then I'll miss Arnold saying goodbye. And then he's like, yeah, well, I'm not leaving until like 6. I'm like, all right, listen, I'm going to take an hour nap.
And when you came out,
you guys hadn't moved. None of you had moved. I literally left you at the pool, went and took an hour nap. It was the most refreshing thing ever. I come back and you guys are in the exact same spot I left you. I was like, that's the best time nap ever.
So let's see. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all the way to Tuesday. We had no drama. We had no arguments. We had no disagreement. We at times would go different ways.
Yep.
And then meet up again.
Well, but, you know, people like to gamble, some don't.
Right.
You know, right.
But it's like, it was so nice being with guys that all just went with the flow. And just so much fun. And for me, getting to meet Trevor and Paul, it was awesome. It was really awesome. But also, nice to meet up with old friends again. but
Yeah.
just no drama. Just nobody complained.
No expectations. Like, oh, really? You're not coming? You know what I mean? Like, there was none of that.
Right.
And
The
that's
day
why.
I couldn't make it. I had stomach issues. And it was like, I mean, they teased me a little bit, but they knew I just was under the weather. But
What does Richard Zellner mean? He made the comment sound. I don't know what that means. Like the sound of silence, the sound of my excellent voice. Sound.
Well, it was a great time with guys. I promise that Airbnb was off the chisel.
Thank you, everyone, for saying the sound is fine. Trevor says, surprises, good friends, great times, so many laughs, memories for a lifetime, just being bros. And to that point, Trevor, I do want to mention, and this may be diving a little too deep into the personal stuff here. Trevor and I had a fantastic conversation the last night because we were roommates at the Hilton. And we kept saying, all right, man, good night. And then another hour would go by. All right, good night. I got 2 hours of sleep before I got on the plane. But I truly enjoyed getting to sit there and not only talk to Trevor, but record his snoring. But, you know, we'll put that in the... We covered every base, Trevor. Didn't we? Like we laid there and covered every base. We gossiped like we know the girls did. You know what I'm saying? We gossiped. It was the Girls Gone Wild cruise, or the Girls Just Want to Have Fun cruise in our hotel room that night. Larry, tell me one other thing. What'd you think of Nassau?
It was beautiful. I saw it great from the 12th deck.
Listen, like you said, though, there, you know, we were
I
man
bounced
down.
back.
Yes, you did. You were. Listen, when we got off the ship, it was fantastic. It was fantastic. There was never a moment where it was like, oh, what are we gonna do? You know, it was always unspoken. But hey, do you guys want to go here? All right, let's do that. It was flawless, in my opinion. Truly was flawless. Although I would have liked for you guys to witness my stardom in the piano bar that last night. But, you know, I understand. But that's just because I'm a narcissist and I like everybody to see me, right? You know what I'm saying? I think Pam Shant said, I said, I will not be objectified in this way when Wanda posted in our Alaska group cruise about a booty shorts contest. And Pam said, no, you like to be objectified. She was absolutely right. But I don't think I could beat Larry Brandhorst. I mean, if we had a booty shorts contest, Larry, who could beat Larry Brandhorst?
That's a tough one.
I can't think of anybody. I don't know.
But it was drama free. I mean, literally drama free. So I'm in the group. They're not gamblers, and they would do their thing. Amy and I would go and gamble. We'd meet back up again, and had a great time. Everything about it was. I have no complaints. Literally zero.
It truly. The only complaint I can walk away from Bromania 2023 with is that Chop's lunch is a complete and total farce. That's it. That's it.
The menu, the only thing I will say about the menu, I do have one complaint.
All right. Give it to us.
So, on the standard items that you can get every night, used to be salmon. And that was not there. So the standard item this time was a New York strip steak, which I got twice, and it was good. But I would have preferred salmon. That was my only, and it's a small one, really small.
I never order salmon when I know it's being prepared in mass quantities, so I would never do that. But I know what you're saying.
I would just have liked that option.
Yep. Luna, go get your toy. Go get
But
it.
everything else, like, I have no complaints. It was a great time. I mean, you couldn't ask this cruise with 4 better dudes. That's I
Listen,
could say.
I agree. See the World with Chris says the key lunch is supposed to be elevated dining. It is elevated. Only because it's on the top deck of the main dining room. Other than that, I'm telling you, truthfully, honestly, from the bottom of my subcoccular, I don't have the good information here. I can't tell you where to be. I couldn't even tell you what freaking ship I was on.
You got that right.
But I can tell you this, and it doesn't matter which ship. It ain't Chop's lunch, and it ain't elevated. I could have had a better lunch had I gone to the Windjammer. I know it, because I could have put together something. You know what I'm saying?
And we did. It was good.
Chop's lunch is a joke. And the only reason they're putting us in the main dining room is so that they can reach deeper into the pockets to the people who will actually walk into Chop's and pay for lunch, which I get it. But if you're going to call it Chop's lunch, you better give me Chop's food and not the Carnival shrimp cocktail. I'm telling you, at one point, I ordered a filet mignon and they brought me a peanut butter and jelly. And I was like, are you serious? They're like, oh, did you want that medium rare? And I was like, yeah. I mean, look at this. It's clearly medium. Could you take that back? I'm kidding. But that's how I describe it. I don't give you the good information, but I mean, does that prove my point?
I think it does.
It does.
And that's almost, if you told all 5 of us, no matter what, you can come up with 1 or 2 negatives. But over the course of the whole cruise, I mean, it's minuscule. I mean, 99% of everything was great.
And the cruise director for Royal Caribbean, if we're being honest, was above average. I don't know what that's saying, but he wasn't like the normal guy like, hello, we're here. You can get off the ship now. Okay, we'll see you at the show when I do a little tap dance in between acts, right? He was kind of funny, right?
I don't know who the hell he was.
I mean, I didn't know who he was, but he had some energy to him. Sail Away Party wasn't was better than what I've seen before. I thought like there was a lot of excitement there.
They were throwing a curveball because they said it was going to be delayed till 10.
Yeah,
and then they had everything left like at 5.
See the World with Chris, I did not do the chef's table. And it's funny because I was talking with Wanda today. I think maybe I didn't do it this time because if I had done it, I would have been on my own. But I think maybe we can work something out. Maybe chef's table's coming.
Okay.
Chef's table's coming. But Wanda inspired me to do something. And one last thing I wanted to speak on. No. I'm going to be careful how I'm just going to get to the point here. My intentions were to give away the luggage tonight. The problem was, with all the problems I was having with the camera, I couldn't do that. But I can promise you this. Next week, the luggage giveaway is happening. If I don't, I will never live stream again. How about that?
We're giving it away now.
The luggage giveaway will happen next week. So to answer Josh Halstead before you come into the comments, that was the gimmick. I was just stringing you along so you guys would click the link. Don't do that, Tess. You got to click the right link. Hey, Tess, I'm glad you brought that up. Go into the comments, click the luggage, level 8 luggage link. Don't search it. Click the link. Trust me, it helps. You know how people say hit the thumbs up and the like button? Go to the comments and click the link. And if it's not there, I'm sure 5 people will message me and tell me I screwed that up. But when you search it and go there, I don't get credit that somebody from me went and looked at it. If it's not there, I'll post a link in the Facebook group because I'm going to try and promote it next week as we move forward with this. But thank you, Gina Bird. Click the link in the comment section below, and the old Rooster and Larry will get credit for clicking it. But we're going to promote this next week. But I did want to say one other thing.
Are you going into Deep South?
Thank you, Larry, for saying that.
Are you going into Deep South?
No. I'm glad you said that. No.
I need to know.
No. Why? Because are you wanting to...
Yep, I'll be right back.
I'm not going... But I'm not. Larry, I'm not going into detail. Oh, my God. All right. Hold on, y'all. I'll post a link in the group. That's a smart call. Who asked that? Brandeline, I'll do it right now. Hold on. Oh, did you hear that? Did you guys hear that? I wish I had not been talking. Dang it. I'm so ashamed. Wow. I can't believe people went into the comment or into the description and couldn't. It's the first thing in there. Here's the link. Here's the link, y'all. Oh, did I say the comments? But still, come on. Here you go, y'all. Click that link, please. I can tell you this much. Uh-oh. It won't let me post it. See what happens if I do this. Test. All right. Now, you know what I know what's happening. There we go. Here you go.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it won't let me. Hey, Pam, can you go in the comments and copy that link and post it in here? Because it won't let me. Gina Bird says, listen. Yes.
I think by the end of our trip, everybody on it was very good at impersonating me.
Tess Almond, please go to the description of this video. It has the title of this video. It says 5/3/23 Ship Show Live Bromania Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Who survived? And then I have a little blurb about something. The very next thing says level 8, an exquisite way of traveling. Click that. That's your link. Does all the luggage have the big handle? Jamie, yes, indeed it does. And I can tell you unequivocally that that was a huge plus with that luggage. Thank you. Flamingo Pam, promise me you stole that link from the video description. Promise me you stole it from there. But that big handle turned out to be a huge plus. Next week we'll talk about. I got a story to tell. That we'll leave it at that. We'll leave
You're
it at
talking
that.
about the luggage.
Yes. See the yes, and if you could you tell everyone that if you click the link, it's free, just like the pins? Right? Oh, look, I got some guy to fart on the elevator. Oh, free pin, Rooster, buy it. Could you tell
Give me your
everybody that?
address.
Yeah. My goodness. All right, y'all. Bromania, Larry, success.
Without a doubt. Exceeded my expectations. I thought at some point there'd be drama, arguing. I thought
You're
the
good,
worst
Pam.
politics would come up. No, none of that.
I want to know why Pam can copy the link and paste it, but I cannot. Watch this. I'm going to try and do it. Paste. Boom. Oh, it's too many. Okay. Even though it's a bit.ly link, I love it. Love it. All right, let's try this. It doesn't matter. Pam did it. We're all set. So, John, did the new Vista pins come in? Yes, Rhonda, they did. However, the new Vista pins came in damaged. I have the repaired ones. Like, literally, they came in with 75% of the backers that hold the pin onto your hat off of them, like broken off. They sent me a whole new batch, and I do have them. I'm going to make another post at some point, but the first time I did it, 3 people responded and said we won't be on the Alaska cruise. So at this point, I'm assuming that anyone who was on the Vista, of those people, only 3 will not be on the Spirit.
Wow.
I mean, that's the impression I get from the comments I got. So we'll get to the bottom of that. Marsha R. Ship Show gets credit for clicking through on the referral link. Well, there you go.
So on that other note, how many days away from Alaska? 47?
Don't ask me, but I guarantee someone in this chat will.
I think it's 47. All right.
I can tell you this much. I wasn't even prepared for Bromania when it comes to, my job. You know what I mean? Tess says, oh my God, John, you have the worst luck sometimes. At least it's not anything of major importance. Yeah, I know. Welcome to the ship show. And quite frankly, I could say the same for you, Tess. What kind of luck is it that you have that you want to watch me with all my bad luck? So props to you, sister. The fact that you can tolerate my inability to formulate a sentence and me trying to navigate through travel is a plus in my book. But is it 47 days, Larry? Don't you have the little...
Wanda corrected me, 48.
48 days.
Almost a month and a half.
I'm looking forward to it.
You'll be here in no time.
I am looking forward to it 100%, but I can tell you this much. I am in no way, shape, or form prepared for it. I saw Wanda post, though, earlier. I don't watch you for your bad luck. I watch you for your fabulous personality. Well, I think, and thank you for saying that, Tess. I think that my fabulous personality comes out when I have to deal with the bad luck. Does that make any sense?
Yes, it does.
Does that make sense?
You go with the flow.
Or maybe it comes out when I'm trying to be sexy at the piano bar and I'm like, I used to chase that Chattanooga freight, a couple of kids in a Chevrolet. But I saw Wanda post earlier about buying all kinds of winter clothes for Alaska. I mean, a winter coat. I'm just going to put it out there. And you can curse me on the cruise because I'll be there with you. That's all you need. Pack one winter coat and maybe an extra pair of jeans or so. You are not going to freeze on this cruise, I promise. Now, if you take an excursion to a glacier, it's going to be cold.
Really?
But all these people are acting like, oh my God, we're going to freeze our bagassa.
That is the name of the cruise.
Yeah, but it was 70 degrees there today in Juneau. Or maybe the other. Cool your jets, y'all. It's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is. Tess says, I give up. Yeah, it came out at the piano bar, Tess. That's right. I don't watch you for your bad luck. I watch you for your fabulous personality. Yeah, well, you know, Tess, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Because you know what? Larry even told me several times on Bromania, he goes, you know, when I first met you, you seemed kind of cocky, but then I got to know you and you have a fabulous personality. Isn't that true, Larry? That is not at all true, is it?
I did not say that. I was thinking, was that on the day I had, I don't even want to say how many drinks. I don't remember that.
Larry was like, I just hope this guy can hang, and we'll see if he's as cool as Jamie said he was. But you know what? I was thinking the same thing. And true on both counts. As a matter of fact, the live stream we had before we came to Bromania, there was that video of you, you know, here we were just trying to have a quiet dinner, and now look at us, right? When we walk up on you in Galveston, right?
And please let everyone know that was purely accidental.
Oh, yeah, that was not, no.
Melissa and I
saw you before anybody.
Melissa and I went to like 3 different bars that were right there. Mm-hmm. And finally we're like, we knew we were going to go down and find, there were these seafood places we were just going to eat. And I'm sitting at the corner and I don't hear well. I don't, but Melissa kind of nudged me and like looked back and I was like,
yeah, she's like, here comes those assholes from the crew. She's like, hey, nerd alert, nerd alert.
No, and they came up and they're like, Jamie's like, what are you guys doing? Like, we're going to go for dinner. He's like, where? And I'm like, I think we're right there. And he's like, well, we have a reservation here. Do you want to join us? And then we're walking and he's like, oh, okay, all kinds of people are going to be like, well, you invited Larry, and it wasn't that way. I mean, we had a great night, but
yeah, it was a great
literally
night.
Purely coincidental.
Oh, by the way, Wanda says I can't make fun of her because I'm the one who's always cold. Oh, trust me, Wanda, I'm gonna make fun of you like you do of me. Because if you have more warm weather clothes than I do, then you truly are. The word that rhymes with I challenge anyone in the chat to find a word that rhymes with the word I'm looking for. But there is a plant named after it that ends in willow.
Oh.
What word rhymes with the first word of blank willow? And don't say wussy. Because if you do, you are one. You are one.
Years ago, before I
seagull.
I came in the locker room game. I said,
what? Now everybody, wait. Larry, people are trying to rhyme with pillow. What is the word that rhymes with the word that becomes... Larry, explain it.
Well, first
What am I
have
trying to say? What am I trying to say?
Well, we just know what we're trying to rhyme to. Because I said to my team, we had a team flower, it would be the blank willows.
Okay. There is a plant called the blank willow. Name me the word that rhymes with the word prior to willow. I'm not asking you to
Mushy.
rhyme with willow.
Mushy. Mushy.
No, Debbie, that doesn't rhyme. That's hussy. I already said see the world with Chris. If you say the word wussy, you are one. Find me a word that rhymes with wussy in the chat right now.
That's a challenge. Bushy.
I love that everybody. I sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder if I'm still loving you.
I like Jimmy Will.
Tracy Sewell said wussy. Flamingo Pam, it's bussy. Bushy. Okay. Cruising for food. That's close. That's close. You're
Jimmy
trying to
Will,
get me
did you see his
booted.
comment? I loved John the first time I met him. Said hello. And he was so gracious to say hello with
All right, wait. I have to give an explanation. Tess Almond, there is a plant called a blank willow.
Yes,
I'd
I know
have
that.
never heard of a dildo willow, but there is a plant called a blank willow. Give me the word that rhymes with the blank of blank willow.
Pussy.
I have never seen a pussy willow. And if I did, it was most likely infected. Okay. Richard Vanden Arn, you win. Tushy willow. Wanda was close. Ooh. Debbie Shafgans, you win too. Gushy. Debbie, you also lost because you said goosey. So
hey, Daniel Fields
that's a cancel out. But Daniel Fields, you're a winner. Pushy willow. That's right. Luna's been quite pushy this whole show. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's a weeping willow. Okay, so that means. Hey y'all. Good night. Good night. May the force be with you. May you be nice to each other online. And for crying out stinking daggone freaking loud, whatever you do, I'm begging you to control the desire when it comes and you happen upon, as you're scrolling through Facebook, I see the bushy willow. When you're scrolling through Facebook, right? And you happen upon our good friend John Heald, the market ambassador, the brand ambassador for Carnival, and you're scrolling through and you see his question and he says, hey, what do you think about this? Please answer A, B, or C. Can you just answer A, B, or C and not give the freaking reasons why you chose that? A, B, or C. Do that for me and you will become a gold subscriber of the Ship Show. That means absolutely nothing. But just do that for me. You don't have to say, like when John Heald says, we had somebody who said Coco K should have free towels at the end of the day. What do you think? Do you need it? No. I'm going to get more specific here. I'm going to get specific. I know there are people in this chat right now that saw John Heald's post today. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Help me. I'm gonna wait because we're gonna talk about this. And while we do, I'm just gonna say this.
John, what's up, homegrown? It's yours truly, Josh Todd from Buck Cherry here, buddy. Hey, listen. I just wanted to tell you that you and Slippin' Digits gave it your all. That's pretty good.
No, it wasn't,
So you gotta
Rhonda.
keep up the hard work, buddy. And maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to share the stage with yours truly.
All right, I'll do
All right?
that. I'll figure
Hey,
it
man.
out. I
Tell
figured
Kelly
you
I
guys
said
would
hi.
be able to do it.
Be good, Johnny.
The problem is when I type, I'm almost pregnant tonight, but it was mushy. That does not rhyme with Willow, okay?
It's close. It's close.
I'm such a butthead. I am not, I am a jerkwad. All right, all right, I'll go to Facebook. I'm going to search it. Here we go. John Healed. John Healed. Don't mind my... How you like that? Take it. Awaiting your urgent response. Why can't I... Makers on Carnival, blah, 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 blah. All right. When you're almost 2 years removed from having a Carnival ship as a mobile, it's difficult to believe that you're the ambassador. Little respect for us saying as an emerald town, blah, 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 blah. And speaking of the people on that post in John Heald's thing, and there's some people in the chat that do it themselves, and quite frankly, I'm not a fan. But there's some people who hold the brand ambassador's feet to the fire on a level that is just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Stupid. He has a job to do, and you're asking him about minute stuff, and then saying, oh, by the way, can I get some free shit in my room? You know who you are. I'm all for keeping it real, but I'm also... Enough. Where are we at here? Where is that? I figured by now somebody... There it is. Thank you, Tracy Sewell. That's what it was. Do you stop at Embarkation Day and have your photo taken? Now, key word here, Larry, Embarkation Day. And I know...
Oh, yeah.
I know...
Oh, yeah.
Especially for you, I had to wait for the guy to stop saying, oh, yeah. But I know that Embarkation Day, and Tracy... Thank you for bringing that up. Embarkation Day, you always get that photo, right?
Yes.
Right?
That's
It's a thing for you. And I'm all good with that. I'm good with that. I like it. Traditions are traditions, right? But John Heald, I don't know, he got some weird bullshit post about, oh, this is... It's all bullcrap. Complaining to John Heald is like... complaining to Luna. You know what I'm saying? You're wasting your time and you're just trying to get your name out there and you're just trying to get free stuff if that's what you're asking for. But you're looking for exposure when you put that crap out, and I believe 90% of the people that do it just do it to get a rise. Maybe they have a contract with John to post ridiculousness so they can get so that they can, get some free stuff. I don't know. But Wanda sent a super chat. Love you, Juapito.
Thank you for that.
Not Millo. She's trying to say not Millo. Oh, she's trying to rhyme with Willow. Not Millo. Got it. She's saying not mushy. But it's... Oh, is it... If you're going to say it, if you're going to spell it M-O-O, so there's no confusion, because that's mushy. That doesn't rhyme with a pussy willow. Just me, just saying it. But Wanda, for real, thank you for the super chat, and this is for you. I think you'll appreciate it.
Super awesome comment.
It's yours truly, Josh Todd from Buck Cherry here, buddy. Hey, listen.
Hey,
I
Josh,
just
shut
wanted
the
to tell
hell
you that
up.
You and Slippin' Digits gave it your all. That's pretty good.
My goodness, I got to figure out how to live stream at some point. But
And now, Deep Thoughts by The Rooster.
you know,
Super awesome
oh, for
comment.
crying out loud, stop that crap. Stop with the super awesome comment that I'm about to make. But Larry's sitting here looking at me like, is this guy gonna ever shut up and let me go to bed?
Nope.
No, he's looking at me like, Rooster, shut the hell up so we can get off of here.
No.
Flamingo Pam says, how dare John Heel not know about everything calamity that happens? Right. Don't get me started. I am so sick and tired of seeing the ridiculous comments that people make. If it's a dummy, I'm okay with it. But when it's somebody trying to get a rise, I don't like it. And trying to get their comment on there, I'm not cool with it. There's more creative ways to get your stuff out there. But today, you got me thinking, y'all. Let me repeat. I'm going to rewind this really quick.
And now, Deep Thoughts by The Rooster. Super awesome comment.
You're getting... Thank you. How'd you know? How did you know I was going to do that right now? That's a glitch in the system that I'm going to have to fix. Just pretend it didn't happen, y'all. But when John Heald asks you a simple question on Embarkation Day, keyword Embarkation Day, do you get a photo? A, I always get a photo. B, it depends. C, never. Maybe that wasn't the exact verbiage of it. It really doesn't matter. He asked you he gave you three choices to choose.
A, B, or C. I would just say A.
Okay, it doesn't matter what you say. And Jamie Wilhite, you can't leave now. I mean, for crying out loud. Yeah, we're gonna say goodbye. This is where this is the mashed potatoes and gravy.
Oh,
of the
those
show.
are good.
You like that? Did you like that, Larry? Oh man, I'm on fire. You have three choices. Choose one. Type the letter. Control your urge to say, well, A, but sometimes it's B, depending on if it's new ship or not. Nobody is reading those comments except for me and shaking my head. John Heald is not saying, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll count that as an A and a B. Nobody's doing that. Just don't do it. Put A, B, or C for crying out loud. Get over it. Nobody's reading it. Nobody is reading the comments in John Heald's thing. And you are not changing someone's cruise experience by clarifying yourself. So just zip it. Zip it. A, B, or C. Type the A, B, or C. And if you don't, I'm going to freaking check every day and call you out. Stop it. Stop trying to clarify why you chose A, B, or C. Nobody cares. Exactly, Daniel Fields. The whole reason he's making these posts is because it's easier for someone to type A, B, or C than it is to answer. But the more A, B, or C he gets, the more engagement he gets, which means Facebook pushes his posts more. It's about algorithms. So if you really want to help John Heald, type A, B, or C.
It's that simple.
John, did you forget how to just scroll past what you don't like? Hey, Flamingo Pam, I would direct you to Hani Skiles' post today on that exact thing and see what my comment was, and that'll probably answer your question. Because my exact comment was, yes, you can just scroll past, and you know what? You can also just type A, B, or C. So does that answer your question, Pam?
Yeah.
I mean, for real, Pam. I mean, I don't get it. A, B, C. If you got nothing else out of this live stream, aside from the fact that Bromania was a huge success, A, B, or C. Okay? I love every one of you. Kevin Brubaker, I love you even more. And I don't know why my jammer keeps defaulting to my other view, but Kevin Brubaker, this one, I love you, Kevin Brubaker.
Super awesome comment.
Kevin Brubaker says, could you repeat the question? Glorious! All right, listen.
With the options.
Yeah. Oh, See the World with Chris wants to know if it should be capital A, B, or C.
Good question.
Flamingo says there are not 4.7. See, Flamingo Pam, you're not listening. There are not 4.7K comments on Hani Skiles' post. There are 4.7K comments on John Heald's post. But Hani Skiles' post, I commented on. What I said was you don't have to answer anything more than A, B, and C. I love Flamingo Pam. She's giving me the business, but, you know, I have hope because I'm the one that never has a focus on any of the details, but apparently I'm not the only one. You know what I'm saying? Because I clearly said Hani Skiles' post. If he's got 4.7 thousand comments on that post, I'm telling you right now, I will buy your next car, Pam.
Whoa.
Yep.
Okay.
Cruising for food. I said Hani Skiles' post. I said, Larry, help me out here, because Wanda's over here trying to estrogen it up here and go girl power. Did I say Hani Skiles? Did I not say Hani Skiles?
Yeah, you did. A, B, or C. Simple.
Oh, crap. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes I get a little bit rambunctious. You know I love you, Pam. Everyone go comment on that post. Here's what I recommend. Everybody go... I don't know which post you're talking about, Pam. You got to be more clear. Is it Hani or John Heald? I know I was clear. Everybody go to John Heald's post and do like Hani did. If you go to Hani Skiles, which, by the way, props to Hani. He's got a thing going over there. I got to give props to Hani. I appreciate that guy. He's got some good stuff going on there. But Hani was like, he made his post, but when I said about the John Heald thing, like, you don't have to answer the whole thing, Hani made a comment like, well, It all started back when I was a young boy, and my parents used to get mad at me because I didn't make comments long enough. And ever since then, I've been through therapy, and this is where I'm at. I mean, that's how people answer the John Heel post. He's like, hey, did you get your picture taken? Well, you know, one time I got my picture taken, but the flash was kind of bright, and ever since then, I can't see very well out of my left eye. But, you know, if I get on a different ship, I'll be okay, maybe. I don't know, but maybe since I can't see out of my left eye so good, could you put a ship on a stick in my room?
And by the way, give me a few free drinks on my
yes
on my C-Pass card.
Far be it from me to ever assume that whatever it is I'm trying to communicate is ever clear, because trust me, Pam, I get that complaint all the time. You know what I'm saying? So most likely you're correct and I'm incorrect, but I can tell you this much. I'm going to watch the replay and hear what I had to say. But you're probably right, Pam. I probably just didn't describe it right. I'm just hanging on to see if they take their shirts off. What do you think, Larry?
Well, I do have one question for you.
All right.
The whole trip.
Yep.
What was your best meal? Because I know mine.
This is gonna sound as if it's a knock on Royal, but I'm gonna be honest. The best. I want to make sure I'm not trying to speak.
You want me to answer first?
Yes, go ahead.
At the Airbnb, when you cooked up the ribeyes and the baked potatoes.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. That was. And then Jamie had the horseradish, and we had all the. It was amazing.
I did cook
Really
it up
good.
good though, right?
Yes, you did.
And I cooked breakfast the next day. I was on
Oh,
fire.
that was good too. Oh, with the Rooster Boosters.
Yeah, you guys saw the video of me, or not me, of us doing the drinks at the beginning, but you didn't know what we were drinking. Larry, can you describe the ingredients of a Rooster Booster? Because we all know that a Rooster, if you've tuned in before, is a Red Bull and light beer. What is a Rooster Booster?
That's with the little pill that helps you with your hangover.
Yes. A Rooster Booster is a Red Bull, light beer, and a Bereka all in one. And that's how we started off Bromania. We headed to the port all hopped up on Rooster Boosters. Now, crap, I lost my train of thought. Oh, best meal. I'm not gonna lie.
It was yours.
The food was fantastic on board that ship. It was absolutely fabulous, and some of the appetizers were great. But those breakfast tacos at the Bearded Clam, hot fire. I'm looking at Larry like he knew, but hot fire. All right, listen, Mare has a ship to board at 10:30 a.m. It was so great to see your face again. I saw your comment earlier. I miss your face too, Mare. And I can tell you this much. If you're ever lucky enough, which I haven't been yet, but I'm still holding out hope to get a quick back scratch from Mare, I guarantee it's going to be awesome. If you've seen that girl's nails, she's a nail tech. She's off the chisel, as they would say. It's time to go, Larry. What do you think?
Well, showing off your suntan?
What's that?
Are you going to show off your suntan?
I will if you do.
I didn't get much sun, though.
All right, this is for you. John wants his back to bleed. No. Well, you know, maybe a little. I love a bearded clam for breakfast. Oh, hey, by the way, before I finish this, Larry, fudge, I forgot. So I did want to mention this. When we went to the Bearded Clam, I had been in communication. Now, pay attention, y'all, because I'm going to do another rhyme. And if you blow it again, I'm just going to give it up with the rhyme thing. I had talked to the girl about a drink. What's with the question marks? Tess says Pam question mark. Maybe I missed it. Okay. I'm doing more rhymes. You know, I'm doing the rhymes. Now I lost my train of thought because I saw the question mark. Tess, mare's nails are sharp. Oh, that's what was going on. So when we got to the Bearded Clam, I had spoken with the owner. They knew we were coming for the next rendition of Bromania, and I had an idea for a drink because all the drinks at the Bearded. Well, Larry, you're topless. I should be too. All the drinks at the Bearded Clam. My shirt's stuck in my headphone cord. All the drinks at the. I'm in a 9-line bond. All the drinks at the Bearded Clam have some sort of sexual entendre name to them, right? Like, you know what I'm talking about, Larry. Go to the Bearded Clam if you're in Nassau. Get a free shot on the ship show. But I said, I have an idea for a drink that we should start off our day with. And I wanted to call it. Have you ever heard the expression when speaking about a female, blank and beer? It's a word that rhymes with kitties. Blank and beer. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Okay. Could you give me, okay, in the comments.
I have a hat that says that.
Okay. Yes, you do. I've seen it. It was in your Bogoctober video.
Yeah.
Could you, in the comments, especially Pam, could you give me a word that rhymes with blank and beer? The chisel is close. 50? That's terrible. Get the flock out of here with that. Schmitty, exactly. Biddies, well done, Kelly. 50. Come on.
Biddies.
I guess all right. Anyway, I said I'm thinking of calling this drink. How you doing, Party on the Sea? Glad to see you here. It's plural. There's two of them. I have one here and here, but the girls have them too, and we call them kitties. What rhymes with kitties and beer? Not witty, not shitty. It's plural. It's plural. It's plural. I love getting fake riled up about something. It's kind of fun. It's Larry's like, what did I get into? Tessa's like nippies. There you go, Debbie Shaft. Kitty, wait a minute. She just rhymed kitties with kitties. That's a fail. That is a complete and total fail, Debbie Shafkan. She can't rhyme the same word with the same word. Anyway, I told the girl I wanted to call it that, but I said I feel like there's a better name we could give it. But basically, it's... I don't know. Larry, what do you think? Does lippies rhyme with kitties?
No.
I don't think so. I know one thing. Wanda's good at memes and magazine covers, but apparently she needs to go back to rhyming school. Tracy Sewell nailed it. Zitties.
There you go.
I had a couple of those on this cruise. I don't know. Lippies doesn't rhyme with kitties. But I told her, I said, this is what I want. 2 buttery nipples and a beer. Get it? Kitties and beer, right? But then it hit me. About 45 minutes after I sent that text, Larry, I said, you know what we're going to call it? A beer in the headlight. And she said, I love it. And when we walked up to the bearded clam, it wasn't 5 minutes before she brought us a beer in the headlights. And we did it. It was fantastic. Who would have ever thought 2 buttery nipples, get it? The headlights and a beer. Great drink, much like the Rooster Booster or the Boosted Rooster, whatever you want to call it. But I will say this, it's been fun. I think we covered all the bases, Larry.
So we covered the best of Bromania, but we had so many good laughs and so many good times. I could go on for another hour, but it's late. I think everybody got the gist of just the overall great time that we had. It's so hard to put into words. Just every time you turn the corner, we did something different and we laughed about something else. It was a great time.
I agree 100%. And I think the only way, after learning what I've learned tonight, to shut this down is basically to rhyme our way out of here. So normally I would say have a good night, but tonight I'm just going to say farty poopkins because y'all don't know how to rhyme and you need to go figure that out.